Good morning, 25th Cab. I am Chaplain Todd Daniel with the 325. This is my wife Amanda. We're back at you this Monday with the Monday Marriage Minute. And I'm going to pass it off to you because I think you got a story to share with us.
Yes, I do. So, guess he's letting me do it because this is kind of, well, definitely my number one love language is quality time.
Yeah.
So this is really important to me. So, but I'm thankful it's high on your list too.
Right.
So, we started dating when we were teenagers, high school sweethearts, and we always had fun, creative dates. He'd come home from college, and we'd each take turns planning dates, where we were gonna go and do, and it was always fun, adventurous, and you know, that continued on into the early days of our marriage.
Oh, yeah.
And then kids happened, so dates got a little harder.
Yeah, a little harder.
Harder to plan, harder to go on.
In the Army, so we were
Away from family.
Away from family. It was hard to find babysitters.
Yeah, so years went on. I want to say about 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago, like we hit like a wall.
Yeah, rock bottom. It's bad.
Like our relationship, like we weren't like fighting. Our relationship wasn't horrible, but we just didn't have that connection we used to have. There wasn't that like pursuance. And, that like desire, like I didn't feel wanted, or like we just were kind of living together.
Yeah.
Fine. You know,
it was just
doing life, kids,
trying to figure out this military ministry, trying to raise kids. It just,
we had started the adoption process.
I mean, it was a lot of, I mean, these are all excuses, really. It's excuses because we should have kept me and you priority, but for some reason we didn't.
So finally, I think he was going on an exercise, and I was just lonely at home. He got back, and I told him, I was like, Todd, something has got to change. Like, we're not connected. I don't feel wanted, desired.
Yeah, and when you said that, I mean, it kind of woke me up. I mean, it's like, yeah, I can see that. Like, she needs that one-on-one time away from kids, and that's what grew us anyway, was those date nights. And so it was important that we get back to that.
So yeah, I was struggling, and I had expressed that to him, and so we started dating again, tried to make that a priority, and but then he surprised me. I guess he had found out, or he was looking up dates, and
trying to be creative.
Found out about this company called the Adventure Challenge, and they have books. And so he got it, and it came in the mail, and he was like, I want to show you this, what I found and got, and it has absolutely changed our dating life. So it's pretty fun. It's got a table of contents. You can pick like a top, like a category of dates. Yeah. And then once you do, like you go on the page and tell you how much it costs, what time of day to do it, and how long it's going to take. You just scratch it off. Scratch it off.
It tells you what to do. And then you see pictures put in here too, because they encourage you to take pictures to kind of record and have the memory of your date. And then you write a little description on what you did. So you can see there's some pages we haven't gotten to yet. But again,
all different kinds of categories.
Kind of topics. I mean, like this is for warm, sunny day or day dates, and then they have other things like indoor dates or
night dates, like at home.
And then they have like cheap dates that are free or up to $10, and then they have some dates that are like you're more creative.
Right.
And so a lot of good dates in here. There's like 50 of them, right?
So, yeah. And then
so if you do one a week, that's a year. But
so it's been good for us. To do, definitely got some creativity and sparked back in our dates. We enjoy doing it. Our kids enjoy watching us scratch it off, see what we're going to do, and then they want to see the pictures afterwards, and it's a great thing to look back on. Like I just saw our first one.
Yeah, and one reason we wanted to bring it up today is because we did one 2 weeks ago, and we posted a little bit about it on our social media.
And got some questions.
People were asking, what are you doing? What is this? Like, why are you laying in the grass? I mean, there's a reason, because this was part of the date, and it keeps your relationship fresh, keeps it young and fresh and exciting. And what's cool about this is that after we started doing some dates, we got some emails, and the company actually came out with a family book. And so now we have the family edition where you can bring your kids along, and there's activities, same kind of thing, with food or just games, activities, where you really wouldn't think of to do this on your own.
Right, it's something we probably wouldn't have done, and it brings us close together, teamwork, we laugh.
Yeah, so again, we haven't done a lot of these, but you see there's some in here, and it really brings us together. And so our kids love doing these. When we get a day off, we scratch one off and go and have an adventure as a family. But back to our date nights, we try to do that twice a week. I mean, to every other week,
right.
So that we can keep that connection, because it's important. There's life happens, and when life happens, sometimes you lose that husband and wife connection, and that's really what we need to bring back.
And I just thought of this too. You're the chaplain.
Yes.
So if babysitter is a problem, 25th Cab, contact him.
Yes.
Our daughter would love to babysit your kids.
Yep. We could do that.
A little plug.
Yeah, we can handle it.
Yeah, if that's a problem, because we know it was for us for a little while.
Yes, it sure was. Yeah, so we just want to challenge you. I think we always talk about date nights in any of these Monday Marriage Minutes because
it's so important.
It's so important.
Right.
Right. And so it's very important. And we challenge you, buy this book. It's like $40, and go.
Well worth the investment.
Start doing some of these adventures. So, Chaplain Todd Daniels, my wife Amanda. It's your Monday Marriage Minute, and we'll see you next Monday.
Have a great week.
Bye.